Hello everyone, I'm ActionSheezy87 and this is, we're gonna go to space! We're not gonna go to space, that probably will be for another, I don't know, 30, 40 videos even. This time we're gonna do our side quest over here in Riverside. Last time we did kind of an interesting side quest where it turns out somebody is obsessed with Van and wants him to become an edgy boy, even though Van was never actually an edgy boy, really. And also, so I did investigate. I had to refresh my memory, and there's going to be a slight crash out to follow when it comes to the stalking quest that was referenced, and how every character is like, we feel bad for the woman who is going to murder the guy because they had dinner once. He says, I think I love you, and then, you know, presumably after they consummate the act, he dumps her, which is like scummy. For sure. Scummy behavior. You shouldn't emotionally manipulate people. At the same time, she was going to murder him. She was not like, I'm gonna stab you. She was like, I'm going to kill you and then myself. And they're like, we feel bad for the girl. Because really, I mean, I say this in the video because I did investigate. And I had to look at my own local copies because my internet's still absolutely fucked. Which is another thing in and of itself, because it's so weird, because today is supposed to be when part 41 goes up, and I started uploading it this morning, and it got up to around like 80-ish% at like noon, which is about 4 hours before the videos go up my time. They go up at 4 Central. And then my internet just died, basically. Like, it never actually went down, it's still active, but it's like literal dial-up speeds. But if I reset the router, it would like briefly return to normal speeds for like 30 seconds before returning to dial-up. And at first I'm like, is the ISP like fucking with me? Am I like marked for deletion by the ISP? But apparently there is an outage in the area. And in between videos, I did have to run to the post office because I was supposed to get a package the other day, and instead of coming to the doorstep, because you ordered it, it's like, we can't send it to a post office box, and you say, okay, send it to where I live, but the thing is, the place where I live doesn't have a post office box, and what ends up happening is it ships via UPS, and UPS is like, we don't actually do our jobs, instead we just get the post office to do it, but then the post office can't deliver not to a post office box, so they just send it to the local post office. And it's like, if you guys just hadn't lied to me and been like, there's absolutely no way we can send this to a post office box, we wouldn't have had this issue. But, every once in a while I have to go to the local post office and pick up a package. Because it's like, we can't just drop it at your door. But I was doing that, and then when I was coming back, I actually did notice like an Xfinity truck like driving down the road I'm on. So I'm like, I guess, in theory, maybe somebody's investigating, like it's actually a technical issue. It's just kind of weird, because usually it's like, you know, if it's a technical issue, it's like the internet's out completely, but like the way it would like return to normal service and then not was very strange. Like, I felt like a very artificial thing, but I'm not really sure. Whoa, it's fucking time to mosh! Truth be told, one of the band members couldn't make it. So we asked the audience to help him met this extraordinary performer. Meet our guitar temp, Leifa! Let's get this party started. Do we know you? I was originally a cellist, and though I may not look at him, actually, oh, okay, that's it. I was like, you seem familiar. But the guitar is one of my specialties. Wow, Miss Leifa's on stage. This is a rock band, huh? Sure got guts. I mean, at least they know. I mean, they've chosen this song a few times for a reason. They know they peaked in the music department. She's crazy good for a standing guitar. I mean, that's not fair. The Cold Steel games still have some pretty good tracks. Seems like this contest's gonna be the real deal, but battle music wise, I feel like they definitely peaked with Inevitable Struggle. It's hard to fucking beat. There's some good ones in the CS games. Daybreak and you guys, I don't know. There's like I mean, I guess I haven't really, I mean, granted, I haven't listened to the soundtracks of any of the games that much. The main reason I have any familiarity with them is just because back in the difficulty mods, whenever we'd have those fights that were too hard for me to talk over, or not really too hard, but like, they were long enough, and once we lost a couple of times, I didn't want to talk over them anymore. And talking is a debuff as well. Even for like a tactical type game. It's a lot easier to either tunnel vision too much on one thing, or to just kind of be playing fast and loose and make a critical mistake that causes you to get wiped. But whenever we do the fast forward fights, I would try and use, you know, either music from Trails or Yeast, just because they like fit the vibe. Oh, I wasn't trying to do a side quest. Do you have business with me? I don't know who the hell you are. I'm waiting for someone right now, actually. You know what? Anybody would be fine. Would you hear me out? I thought I got a whiff of this on the bulletin board. Did we check? Sure, I'm a Spriggan after all. Did you post a 4 SPG by any chance? It's so weird how sometimes the SPGs work, where sometimes they can proc by default if you talk to the NPC, and sometimes they don't. Because it seemed like it was like if you knew the character already, maybe. But I don't know this lady. Like, you know, if you know the character, then that's when they would automatically activate, but... Yeah, so put up a request. Please help. Whoa now. So you got some real problems. If you don't mind, could you at least give us the details about your request? Since it's a 4 SPG, we might be able to help. Thank you. I've been having trouble sleeping lately. My body is sluggish, my mind is hazy, and I haven't been able to focus on work at all. I want you to help me get over this. Oh. Well, not an ad, but we have got just the thing for you. It's a brand new drink called Maximum Energy to give you maximum energy, just like our spokesperson, Maxim Lugan, and our luscious booth babe, Celise. Nobody knows her last name. What is her last name? Because it's like Ortesia? I want to say something like that. Or maybe that's because the Pope is also Ortesia. Or something like that. So it'd probably be better if you went to the doctor, and I've already seen a doctor. Yeah, but have you seen a back alley doctor? They didn't believe me at all. Even the people at work will decide I'm just tired or I'm having a mental breakdown. They've been handing me with kid gloves. Oh, don't worry, we had to do that a few videos ago too. That's obviously not the cause. It sounds like you have a clue as to what may be behind this. It's the footage. The footage on the street monitors. You know, in the city where they show movies and theater announcement ads for space program, that sort of thing. Huh? The footage? My health has been deteriorating ever since I saw the street monitors. Okay, that actually could be legit. Could have something to do with the cult stuff. Since we know those, they can hypnotize people with like short little videos. It even gets worse every time I walk by one of them. Even today, I made sure to avoid the places where the screens are put up and managed to post my request in Riverside, and also, so if you remember several videos ago, back when we were in Van's section, or Route 1, or Part 1 of his route, we did have the side quest where the share house lady got sent to, you know, got hypnotized or whatever. And, you know, there's like the one little flash of a screen. You can't really make anything out. Because I did maybe frame by frame it. But I'm pretty sure it actually does say the AD is what it's supposed to say there in that one little flash. Because it's literally just like a single frame. And I couldn't make any sense of it at the time. But when the Campanella thing did, when you know, explain what it was supposed to mean, I think it actually is supposed to say, you know, the A little symbol thing D there. I knew it. You don't believe me. What else can I say? It's the truth. You're all the same. Nobody will take my story seriously. Yep, we don't. Sorry, you're taking all the time to think about it? Whatever, it's fine. Leave me alone. Okay.
I'm serving supersized portions today.
Okay, so I hadn't I was gonna say, I didn't think I talked to the bulletin board. What does it say if you... This is the rare situation where you can get the request and then check the bulletin board after the fact.
All right.
What do you say? No one seems to believe me. Okay, it doesn't. There's no extra dialogue. I'm gonna fucking do it. You're all the same after all. Nobody will take my story seriously. Which street monitors are you talking about exactly? You believe me? I don't get the sense that you're lying anyway. Fact of the matter is, you wrote up a 4SPG. Your claim is the only basis we need. But I prefer a concrete lead if possible, so talk us through it calmly if you can. Thank you, thank you! You'll indulge just about anyone. Monitors I saw most often were the ones on Station Street in the Chardin district. That's the route I usually take to and from work, but when I passed by them recently, I started getting dizzy. Whenever I passed by after that, my head would get hazy and I'd feel like my body was growing heavier. I'm scared of what'll happen when I look at them next. Let's see, that should be enough information for now. Vane, let's start investigating right away. There's something to those monitors, you simply can't ignore it. Well, you wait here and try and enjoy a leisurely coffee. Ooh, I could have some leisurely coffee. If only I had some. Try the tacos in the food stand across the way. I highly recommend them. Some might even say they're the ultimate tacos. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. Why don't we ask people who might have something to do with the monitors on Station Street and in the Chardin district?
Time to get to work.
I'm serving supersized portions today.
Supersized portions. At supersized prices. You know, to talk to you has made me feel a little better. No one believed me and I told them the screens are causing my issues. I'll be waiting for you here.
Major Amelia is so cool.
You see, Miss Kakona, it's good to get outside every once in a while for a change of pace. Now, you have to finish the chapter by tomorrow, or else we'll miss a week, and that is just plainly unacceptable. Fresh air, a murmuring stream. Any new ideas for the next chapter? Oh, why don't I just do a space arc? Like a mysterious monster comes from outer space and everyone joins forces to defeat it. Droll, derivative. It's certainly a novel idea, Miss Kakona, and it could be popular. But is Bravely Legends really that kind of story? Akira and the others supposed to be fighting an evil organization for starters. Nah, I have it on good authority. Just introduce aliens. It might not make sense at first, but it'll totally be peak. We might even define what it means to be anime. Rejected again. If the rough draft isn't finished soon, then we'll just have to stay on hiatus for next week's issue too. Bravely Legends is finally a hit, and I want to support it as much as I can, but I can't do it alone. If I knew it was going to make me worry this much, I never would have said anything about the climax. It already feels like I'm nearing the end, so I should probably just pull the plug. Anything but that, Miss Kakona, not when the movie adaptation just came out. Come on, we're cooking with gas here. Oh, looks like doing that will lead to even more nagging. What a pain.
Come on by and eat your fill.
Eat your fill. Supersized portions. At value menu prices. I heard Sheena's bars reappeared, and I've looked all over the capital, and I can't find it anywhere. What the heck is going on? I don't know what to tell you. Why don't we calm down? I've just made some experimental tacos. Made a chia seed. Smells like soybean paste. That was kind of close. Nice work, sir. She ate all of them? Geez, she's full of nothing but tacos and competition. That is a insanely good out of context line. She's nothing but tacos and competition. You might have had the shell, but the whole still maintains cohesiveness. There's another secret ingredient, isn't there? Seems like you're going forever talking only about tacos. Not that I know what she's even on about anymore. This woman's good, but she doesn't seem to make good use of all this enthusiasm. Her stall would become popular overnight. I put her in direct competition with Shino's bar. Good grief.
My stuff can't be beat.
It can't be beat. Got 4 cheeses. 4 cheeses! God damn.
I'll be waiting for you.
Back in my day, we only had the 1 cheese. Yeah, I gotta say, Edith isn't my favorite city in the series. Crossbell is always, my heart resides in Crossbell. They might have the best NPCs. Now, they also have the most, so it's like, I don't know percentage-wise if they clear, but in total volume of fun NPCs to talk to, I think they're up there, man. Tom and I decided to spend a day together this weekend. I think it's the day of the rocket launch. City will probably be crowded. You know, Selma seems oddly short of breath today. Thought I was matching her pace, maybe I'm going a little too fast. Maybe I'm the fastest man alive. I made up my mind. Do you want our date this weekend? I'm gonna tell Lottie how I feel, which is cold, because it'll be cold outside by then. Impossible. Just trying to say it leaves you breathless. I gotta train myself before this weekend. I gotta increase my lung capacity. Surely to say the words even if I'm tired. Surely. Now, do I think training yourself is good? Yes. I practice conversations all the time.
Been waiting for you.
Like, you know, if you're like, I would like a sandwich, you gotta practice that shit at least 4 or 5, 18 times before you can say it. It's really hard.
Order whatever you like.
If it isn't Van and friends, it sure was a rough morning, wasn't it? I'm looking at you. You ever styled your hair with extensions to make it kind of long and put on a big funky hat? That CC fella seems to be quite nasty. Well, we got through it, in large part due to the reinforcements. You got like an evil brother, evil cousin, even. You couldn't track their whereabouts in Warp Mail, by the way, as you'd expect. Put out some feelers to see if I can't track them down, but we'll have to wait for more information. Don't worry, though. If I learn anything, I'll let you know, but the info in society won't come cheap. Jeez, twist my arm, why don't you? Still, we appreciate the effort. I wonder what that fellow who sent the orb mail plans to do. If I learn anything, I'll let you know, and don't worry, I'll give you a little discount.
Order whatever you like. Aw, leaving so soon?
Yep. What we gotta do, Burmeister.
Ice cream! Get your ice cream here!
Ice cream! Ice cream! You can fish too, Earl? That's so cool! Of course, I can do anything I actually learned how to a while back. Anyway, Rooney's sure taking his time. What's he doing? I went through all this trouble to borrow a fishing rod so we can fish together. Hey, Earl, can I try too? Sure, I'll even teach you how.
Initiating search. I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Watch a damn master at work. They don't call her the angling god for nothing. He's got robot reflexes.
Ah, a
He can
rare
predict the
species.
fish's
Quite a good find.
moves of C rank.
And cast.
Me when I'm casting a spell.
A bite.
Holy, it's
My, this one's quite large.
the world's most average fish. I don't want a carp. I want a
And
carpe
cast.
diem and give me a new fish. One of the newest fishes they've ever seen. Because you know the thing about me. Because I've got a prescription
My, this
for
one's quite
fishing.
large.
It's been real hot lately, so today we're going fishing. Rooney's being so slow. What's he doing? Listen up, okay? First you go ka, then you go boom. Okay, what does that mean? I said, first you go ka, then you go boom. Maybe I'll ask Rooney later. It seems pretty self-explanatory, all things considered. What are you guys doing? As you know, as far as preparing for the next lesson goes, thank you for your help, Rooney. Are you sure this is okay? You didn't get a chance to play with the other kids. I'm meeting up with Earl and the others, so it's fine. Would it be okay if I kept helping you out with lesson prep in the future? Just every now and then? Of course. I'll have to do everything I can to help him. Rooney's done an excellent job helping the younger kids with their studies. Teaching suits him. I'd like to do what I can to help him out. Like, you know. So, if you want to become a teacher in Zemuria, are your options become a priest and or not sleep, work at a high school for rich people? Are those your only options? Well, I guess they have reference to cram school. We never really, because the only teachers we've ever seen are either A, the priestesses, or, you know, people at like the rich military academies, or the rich student academies, or the one college that exists. Well, at least the one that we know of, the only one we've been to. There's so much I don't know. Hopefully I can learn more on helping Princess Kyra.
Dear Arusha, grant us your
Arusha.
blessing.
More and more people have been asking what they should do about not being able to get in touch with friends. They usually show up again after a while, but something doesn't sit right with me about the whole thing. Doesn't seem to only be happening in Central Eastern residents either. Something going on. Yeah, that's another aspect I'm not fully sure of. I mean, like, if it's just targeting, because like I said, it's not exclusively immigrants. But it does seem to be, or not exclusively Easterners, but it does seem like it's mostly immigrants. So it's like maybe they have less connections, so them disappearing would cause less of an issue. But yeah, I'm still not really sure about the old cult stuff. That's probably the biggest mystery right now. So I feel like I got a decent idea on what the overall plot's going to do. Just, you know, missing some specifics, but I feel like the scaffolding's there. Or like I have some ideas that the scaffolding could be. I don't have much of a theory. Well, the only other theory I have is the idea that, like, it's an alternate reality version of the DG cult that's just bleeding through, but I don't know about that one. I'm glad they're able to find a solution, even if I never thought it'd be something like this. Graham and Lucio make the perfect team. I know they can do this. Oh, I'm gonna be late even after I was blessed. Never thought they'd fix their rides like that. And it's got serious potential too. Yeah, serious potential to crash again. Bradley did everything he could. The rest is up to Lucio and Graham and how they can drive that machine in the actual race. So is it gonna have like 2 steering wheels?
Initiating search.
So I just gotta reach between your legs and grab a G token? Is that a G token in your pocket? You just happen to see me, Graham.
News from our news desk.
Ended up taking all night. Can't keep an old man up like that. What a feat! Can't believe you finished this in just one night. I've been this blown away since you were at Ingrid. Don't go bringing up ancient history, though. I will admit I enjoyed myself. I take it you're one of those workaholics who just can't stay retired? I know Silver Smoke is making a comeback tonight, huh? I'm sure you know this already, but you're not as young as you used to be. Don't do the impossible. Yeah, I know. Did they talk about tonight's race? Good luck, you old legend. Look at that. Who would have thought my car would become something like this? Looks like I'll fit the two of us pretty well. That's what you were planning. I can't believe you combined two cars into one. I did see the steering wheel on that side, and I did think for a second there were two steering wheels, because I'm not used to the steering wheel being on that side. We put Lucio's engine into Graham's car. I had to translate some of the undamaged pieces of Lucio's old exterior too. It's definitely a quick fix. But you two knew your vehicles. If anybody can understand what'll make this hobbled together piece of junk sing, it'll be you two. Body of an ingot combined with the engine of a sports car. Oh, I get it. Car just might be what we need for today's race. It's settled then. The two of us will be driving this. How does that work? You know, like swap seats, or you know, like do like, oh, you do one lap, I do the next. I'm so impressed, Uncle. You even took into account each car's special characteristics. Just don't forget it's up to these two drivers to figure out how to make the best use of it. Alright, time for some final tuning. You guys give me a hand.
Can I help you?
Lightning leg guards for Amelia. I didn't even know she had bond points, if I'm being honest. 10 speed! Actually, about 2 of those.
Come again.
And now for the latest news.
Well, that's all I can do to help. The rest is up to you and the racers. Also, one sec, I want to upload check. How's it going? How's the upload at? We're at 94%. We were at like 92 when I started recording. Allegedly, there's 19 minutes left. We'll check in 19 minutes, see how true that is.
Today, the Republican Army announced the schedule for its
And it looks like, I mean, the internet's still active. It's just really fucking slow. You know that I'd come to this. The question is now whether or not these two can handle this car. I want to believe that with their skill, they'll manage somehow. Never imagined I'd see a car like this. I hope I feel there's meaning in this, and that goes double with the fact we're teaming up. We're gonna win, Graham. Heck yeah, let's give it everything we got, Lucio. Oh shit, he said the words of power. Well, you dramatically held your arm out, then you'd be guaranteed to win. Hey, Station Street was one of the places we're supposed to go. Screens. This is so freaking awesome. Did I talk to you? Oh, yeah, you were talking about Ilhan wanting to leave.
Plenty of custom parts.
Plenty of custom pads. You know what I could do? I could do with an EP Cut 2. EP Cut 2. My EP is so cut, man.
Glad I was able to help you out.
I want to do, yeah, quartz. Oh, it's you that should have the EP Cut 2. What's this Bandersnatch thing? S-Craft Postal, yeah, that's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking crazy style, actually. Pretty fucking insane-o mode. And the Avenging Arrow is decent. I mean, it's just literally free damage. This would let you get burst game, which is kind of nice. Where do I put my other action to? This lets you keep Avenging Arrows, so I don't really give a shit about Fortune. Yeah, I don't know about Smog. I didn't really pay attention to see like how much CP it's given us. I mean it's really strong just as like a basic quartz. This is like possibly nah, because you don't really spam S-Crafts that much. I think in other games this would be ban worthy. It's still really good, but I don't think I need to ban it. It's not Kusanagi or... What I call it? Yeah, Kusanagi. That's insane. I mean, honestly, it's also just even the Sapith values of 6 wind and 4 space is really good. I mean, there's not too many things that need both, but... Which one is Crisis Force? Okay, it's just all starts on near death, or all stats. Fortune Uni Mirage. Well, I like Auto Quick. I think Auto Quick is really, really good. I only need this Impede. I could drop this Impede for something. Yeah, like a Kusanagi. That sounds like that goes pretty hard. What do I need for the super arrow? Time and wind. Actually would give it to us. The difference? It is 50% more damage. And it's already, I mean, it's decent. It's what, like 2 to 3k, I think? I like Impede. I think that's worth equipping, though. Well, because really we're trading a 60% chance to impede and a 30% chance to inflict delay small, which most enemies have at least triangle resistance, which I don't know what the fuck that means. But we'll just assume it's half, so it's like a 15% chance to delay tiny, which is good. And it may be even better, it's hard to tell. But I think I'm gonna take this. And you, I really would like Arc Feather, because Arc Feather is really, really good. I mean, the free damage is okay, but the main thing is the, it's like 10 hits, or like 6, 7, or 8 hits. Wind and Mirage on here is really hard. I have to unlock this last slot if I wanted to do it. Oh, wait, I can put... Could do. Move that. Make this an EP cut 1. Put our EP cut 2 here. That way we keep our auto quick, and I don't really give a shit about this. Stealth is really strong. Which I think also a few videos ago I did say that, like, it's silly you can cast spells and stay in stealth. You may always have been able to do that. It's just there were so few sources of multiple turns of stealth. I'm not entirely sure. I can't really remember in some of the Cold Steel games. And also it could be that those were like changes made by the difficulty mod. Because like I remember casting spells in stealth. I remember the old V exists to go into stealth and then cast Seraphic Ring strat. But I don't remember if that was because it broke you out of stealth or if you most things only gave a single turn. I think it was actually they mostly just gave a single turn because I do remember that Riksha was functionally invincible in Reverie because she could stay perma-stealthed. Because her like craft gave you 2 turns and if you had enough EP regen, or not EP, CP regen. Your other arts. You have that Thor Smasher. We don't have a verse here. Oh no, do we want to have a... I'm gonna put that, I guess. I presume the Thor Smasher counts as a fire art for that. Or a wind art for the other version.
Pardon me.
You asked if anything unusual happened with the monitor recently? Yeah, I thought you might have heard something, since you're the owner. Not a thing! I haven't got any reports about it either. All passerbys get the sight of the monitor, not just people visiting Iota. In the space program and the new movie ads, it's definitely been getting more attention lately. If someone could get sick just by looking at it, you'd think there'd be more victims. That is true. That's definitely true. If the guild received such a report, it would be their first priority. It could be the problems hidden specifically so that no one would believe the victims even if they did speak up? True, though it may be too early to draw conclusions one way or another. Or it could be that only certain people are susceptible to it, but there doesn't really seem to be any trend. You say it happens when they look at the monitor. Do you have an idea? I remember I might have heard something about that in a lecture back when I was studying at the Institute of Science. If I remember right, there was a sort of technology involving moving pictures that had been misused. Lectures do often cover well-known misuses and risks of past technology. There was already word of it happening when Ilham was in school. It may have been an incident from long ago. I'm sorry, I can't remember it very well. That was actually informative in a lot of ways. Thanks. Okay. So that's another thing potentially repeating itself from the past.
Pardon me.
Like I've heard stories before. Had to do with people in movie theaters.
This is so freaking awesome.
Movie theaters. Well, the problem is I can't go to the tower. Oh, well, we can go to Treon Tower. There's movies in Treon Tower.
Time to depart.
There's too many places
And Passion Guard does restore your CP. It do that.
to choose from.
Really hope we can get our hands on a cinematic master.
Hey, guys, we won all the auctions last night. We told you to hold all the items, though, because we couldn't retrieve them at the time. But as you see, we've brought a lot of help, a lot of strong dudes and dudettes to help us carry away our loot. So if you could just come out with the goods real quick, that'd be great.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Das Rheinring. Hell yeah, brother. For Rosette. And what's that? Complete collection, of the operas.
Please stop by again.
I sincerely apologize for the transpired at the morning's auction. We at the Shardin will take every effort to identify the root cause and prevent further recurrences of the eternal variety. Furthermore, due to the ongoing police investigations of the scene, access to the stage and auditorium is currently restricted. I don't know why I have this voice. As tonight's event can still be held as scheduled, rest assured that we'll be making preparations with all possible dispatch. As I have already said my spiel, please leave.
If I may trouble you a moment.
People feeling unwell after looking at the monitor. Terribly sorry, but I have not heard anything like that. Certainly it would be inexcusable if the Shardin were to ignore something negatively impacting our guests. Wait, you said this only on the people on the outside monitor, for the peasants who linger the filthy streets. Oh, we don't care about them. I thought you meant one of the monitors inside the fine establishment. I see, you got a lot of visitors here and the monitor surely attracts attention. Yes, after all, it's a curved monitor, which is the latest tech. I do not know the details, but I have heard it's quite a groundbreaking technology. Yeah, we've only just started having curved screens capable of matching the standards of flat ones. The fact that you can see it even when you're not looking straight on makes it incredibly effective for advertising. I've heard they're considering introducing them to a variety of formats, like desktop computers. Actually, kind of happy. That's tech enthusiast for you. Oh, okay, would you rather me talk about a fucking car? Oh, it's got 4 wheels. They're all the same. But since we're here, have you noticed anything curious? Anything at all? I didn't have to involve people who look at the monitor.
Now that your mission is. I did overhear, I guess, mission something he saw on the monitor. He claimed he saw a white image flash on it for just a second.
A white image.
I kept an eye out for it myself just in case, but I never saw a thing. I concluded that perhaps the screen was a little unstable, even though it is the latest model.
I can't deny the possibility, I suppose. Well, thanks for answering our questions. Heard a lot about the screens Radley mentioned. However, while we received some concerning reports, I hesitated until we found any decisive leads. You know, the clown's not the only one who's seen the monitors. A bunch of other folk have seen them too. Nobody else has gotten sick from it besides her. Or, well, that we know of. Just to make sure we're still planning to trust Radley and continue the investigation, right? Of course, she really is feeling sick, and that's all we need to know. I suppose you're right. Maybe some sort of prerequisite required for it to recur. Something that causes it to only work on specific people in the crowds. Is that even possible? If that's true, at this point we should probably check the footage for ourselves. Footage is presumably provided by the respective advertising companies. The guild could probably acquire it under the pretense of assisting with the investigation. If you could arrange that for us would be a big help. Let's get in touch and see what we can negotiate. And so they contacted the Orbital Cafe and the shot in again. After receiving permission from the advertising companies, the group was given the video footage that aired on the 2 monitors. They and the others then took it back to the office to analyze. Yeah. And that's when Amelia walks in. She's like, why do you got me fucking blowing up on the big screen? You freaks. Analysis complete. File size discrepancy between the original footage provided and the footage currently being broadcast has been found. It appears the digital images were mixed into the gaps in the footage at an unknown time. This is a thought. I'll try displaying them. Okay, that's the thing that I looked at kind of vaguely looked like that, but it was way less clear. Because it was like white on a white background. Because I could kind of make out an A, but I couldn't make out the other 2 symbols. What the hell's this? A white image. This what we heard about the shard in? I think so. The guest probably only noticed it by chance. It appears this was inserted between frames in the video via the Orbital network. No doubt about it, it's intended to create a subliminal effect. Subliminal? It is a technique to influence one's subconscious using the images that flash at imperceivable speeds. I have heard it works on the unconscious mind and to some extent can even control the way someone thinks. But didn't we just do mind control? Yes. Didn't we do mind control in the game before that? Yes. Didn't we do the mind control in literally all the games before that one? Indeed. Yeah, word is that the Orbital movies first started out, they experimented with it in local theaters. I'm trying to think, is there any game in the series that doesn't use mind control? Well, there is a chance Azure doesn't. Because it doesn't really have mind control. It has, like, manipulation. But other than, like, when Dude turns into a demon, but he chooses to do that. Because Sky 1, yes. Sky 3, kind of. Sky 2, maybe? Can't think of anything. The dragon gets mind controlled. I'll count that. So Sky 1, 2, 3 all have mind control. 0 has mind control with the drugs on the police people. Not police, the National Guard. Azure, maybe. We'll put a question mark on that one. Cold Steel 1. There may actually not be any mind control in Cold Steel 1. I guess that spider gets mind controlled, I guess, about the flute. I won't count that. DS2. Actually, CS2 might get a pass. Nothing's jumping out at me. CS3, yes. CS4, yes. Reverie, yes. Daybreak 1. Maybe. Daybreak 2, yes. So, by inserting images of popcorn in a movie, they could dramatically increase sales. After that, though, cults and frauds started abusing it. Well, yeah, cults and frauds like advertising companies. Nowadays, there are regulations to protect against it. I know about the parts of the movies, but I can't believe it actually works. Subliminal imprinting. Could such a thing really have an impact on Bradley's physical health? There's psychological precedent, so I don't think it's impossible. Well, I can't say it's happening in this case for sure. Not what the conditions have to be to make it happen. Who in the world would do this and why? We need to stop to it as soon as we can. I guess, you know, Sky 2 does have... Joshua is briefly mind controlled, even though he gets mind controlled on purpose. But he does lose his mind. We're still thinking. We're still running through it in the back of our head. Our client might be the only victim. Think we can trace the data? I'm currently using the Orbital network to attempt to trace the data contained in the image. There, the address appears to be the control room of Trion Tower. Of all places. Quinn and Nadia conducted an investigation there previously. We should be able to reach it via the stairs on the observation deck. Oh, had a bit of a sneeze there. Yeah, no time like the present. From there, the group contacted the Orbital Cafe and the Shard Inn. After constructing them to restore an old, unmodified version of the video, Van and crew resumed their investigation. Okay, oops, I mean to do that. Let's check. Let's check the video. Let's see, it was 19 minutes. It is at 13. Now, it has been more than 6 minutes. I think it's been like 20 minutes, but... yeah, it's so weird, because it's not like the internet's just down. It's like... really oscillating speeds, where it'll be like normal for a few seconds, and then it goes back to dial-up. Like, you know, the pages are loading like the old chunks, where it's like, you know, even just like a text page is like
exclusion zones will likely be established
as it slowly reveals itself. Where am I going? Trion Tower?
Then let's head over.
Let's head. I couldn't have said it better myself, girly.
Welcome to the Trion
Trion Tower?
Here you'll find Trion Tower. Edith's major
What a
landmark.
goddess!
You'll also find the
Eating a meal. Nobody's ever done it. The source of the inserted subliminal image of the tower's control room is just beyond this point. I ain't got time to ask for permission. Could that make it sound like there might be combat if they're like asking me? And we are set up and we got no CP, but where we're going, we don't need CP. I mean, usually your side quest combat is like very whatever. You know, it's like, oh, you fight a bunch of goons who you just double S-craft. Near. Guide everyone. Think he's the culprit? Maybe he's acting a bit odd. You're right, how did you not notice all of us entering the room? The source is that terminal there. I think we need to shut it down right away, no matter what. Whereas it would logically interrogate the man about the situation first. What's the move here? I'm about to sneeze, that's the move. Wait. Okay, never mind, they baited me. Knock him out. I'll make this quick. Because, I mean, he's obviously in a trance. There's nothing you could talk to him about. Shoot first, ask questions later, huh? Then maybe we didn't have a choice. But in the circumstances, yeah. Let's hurry and get a good look at this terminal. Hey, he could have turned into a demon, man. We had to take him out. See a history of hacking into street monitors using the tower's orbital network. Wait. Hold. My nose is keeping me in suspense. It happened. Wait. Follow up? No, we're good. I usually am a double sneezer, but usually there's not a big gap like that. Usually it's like 2 back-to-back rapid fire style. Alright, seeing a history of hacking into street monitors using the tower's orbital network. Just as we thought, it seems they're using this to insert the subliminal images remotely. Can we stop it? Wow, that appears to have complex security measures in place utilizing orbital locks. It may be difficult to shut it down by force, but it's possible that one wrong move could result in the loss of stored information. It's my hacking business? Perhaps this is a job for Mayor? Yeah, I might be able to get through it with hollow core hacking. It's all yours, Van. Right, let's get down to it.
Leave it to me.
Damn true.
Conducting search.
Okay, the Lord of Hacking.
This is kid stuff. Secure conducting search.
I hit the wrong button, hit the wrong button, hit the wrong button. Well, I'm still kind of fucked. Okay. And shoop-a-doo-doop.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
Nobody can stop you if you go real fast.
Conducting search.
Okay. Didn't realize there was one there.
Conducting search.
Yeah, we're maybe a little fucked. If I can just run past you.
Conducting search.
I actually probably could.
Conducting search.
Yeah, I think the trap is actually a trap.
Conducting search.
Okay, then you go back up. You go back. Holy, you came way further down than you're supposed to. Actually, I don't know if you... Do you go back over or am I fucked again?
Conducting search.
I am fucked again. Okay, taking the kid gloves off.
Conducting search.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get around it.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
But there's not really a good gap here. Do you not come over? Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't come over.
Search.
Okay. Well, 45 seconds. Pretty bad.
Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security by conducting search.
30 seconds.
This is kid stuff. Security
20 seconds.
bypassed.
20. Ah!
Conducting search.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Conducting search.
We gotta. Ah, you motherfuckers! I just couldn't really see the patterns on the other ones.
This is kid stuff. Security conducting search.
And yeah, the trap is definitely a trap. You don't need to do that. I don't know why it's even there.
Conducting search. Now I've done
Oh,
it.
fuck you!
I'm not done yet.
Maybe that's why it's there.
Conducting search.
But, like, I can't wait for him to do the whole shebang, man.
Conducting search.
It, like, takes way too long to get through this one section.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
Get over!
I've done it.
I really thought you could make it.
Not done yet. kid stuff.
Oh, I have that on the fucking
This is
fast
kid
forward.
Stuff. This is kid stuff. Security bypass.
Okay, we're fast. The fast as the fucking wind. Nobody's as fast as me.
Conducting search.
This is really obnoxious. This one little section right here. You have to,
Conducting
like,
search.
I feel like I'm trapped. I'm gonna get fucking hit again.
I'm not done yet.
I mean, that worked earlier.
Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security by conducting search.
Fuck.
Conducting search.
I mean, this is so silly.
Conducting search.
Because we didn't use the trap earlier and it worked.
Conducting search.
Okay, I think we can
Conducting search.
barely get over in time.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
And then I can't remember if you go down or over. You go over.
This is kid stuff. Security by conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security bypass. Conducting search.
I don't know. It's like it just feels like the routes are like slightly mismatched, or like missynced.
Conducting search. I made it! This thing's as good as unlocked.
Fuck you. Ah, we did it. Go, Van. Nice work. We succeeded in completely blocking the hacking at each location. A lot clearer. The white image used for subliminal imprinting. The picture is mostly obscured by noise before. This is the full thing. It says AD, like the people Van fought last night. Alter Dawn. That's the name we heard this morning. Who would have guessed this would be about the people we were after? Me? This is only speculation based on what we know. I do like how the plotline is kind of integrated into all your side quests, though. I think that's kind of neat. Perhaps you're using this footage to lure people to AD. You mean they were gathering people who met their standards by transmitting this image? That couldn't be. Remember Jenny's appearance in the share house this morning? What if I skipped that quest? That flash you saw on a computer screen might well have been this image. Now that you mention it, and that incident might also be related? A non-zero chance of that for sure. I take it this is all you were able to salvage? Right, there was hardly any important information left on the terminal. Or any information at all, really, judging by the data records. Man operating the terminal must have just been another victim. Now, it's basically difficult to trace any further from here. Maybe so, but even just knowing this is related to AD is a win in my book. AD. AD. Huh. What have I been doing? Did I pay for this? Am I being charged for you tying me up and locking me in this closet all by my lonesome? Completely vulnerable? Ah! You're riding with Chi, huh? I figured I worked with those guys last night too, other than Jeffrey. Jeffrey's fucking built different. Maybe I could use it to destroy our clientele too. Let's get back to her with everything we've learned. After that, the group entrusted the staff member to the guild and left Treon Tower. Wake up! I feel so much lighter. and the haze in my head is cleared up. How in the world did you do that? I think it was a type of Eastern medicine. I also saw the abnormality in the monitors you told us about. There's no need to worry anymore. Thank you. How can I ever repay you? I feel like I might have heard the word subliminal before. How bizarre the human body can be affected by such a thing. Maybe yours can, mine can't. I'm built different. Of course, you can't tell her about AD. I think if we just left her the way she was, she would have, joined the group in question. It's highly likely. Yeah, but then we could have gotten her clothes. Because either, I'm guessing they, well, I mean, presumably they get either turned to dust or they get turned into demons themselves. But I feel like if they get turned into demons, like, would they leave their clothes behind like that? Well, I'd be able to step in before that happened. It's possible there are other people who have been affected by the footage. Yeah, since I don't know what causes certain people to be affected, there's not much we can do. At least you're able to alert the guild and the police. All we can do now is keep an eye out. My work relationships haven't been good. When I started feeling sick, neither my colleagues or my doctor believed me. I felt so forlorn, so isolated, I even started feeling down about life itself. Then I turned to you guys in a last-ditch effort, and you believed me, even though you guys did fucking say you weren't gonna do it at first. Maybe my life isn't something to be discarded after all. Sometimes you gotta take both the good and the bad. That's just part of life. Why not live boldly? Remember that even being alone can be fun. And of course, you can always throw up a force PG when you need to. Man. Yeah, I'll remember that. Thank you so much.
All in a day's work.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Hella chaos. It's so chaotic the way we hit him with a Harada Chop. Rank 3 Chaos. Chaos Mare!
I'm serving.
Chaos Mare! Is it any good? Because regular Mare's pretty decent. Right, damage to stunned enemies, S-craft delay. Here's a question. How does that correspond with our already existing S-craft delay? I mean, this would go insanely hard with Kusanagi. Like, insanely hard. Let's see. So we're getting 32 physical versus 10 strength. I assume 32 physical is better. Damage to stunned enemies. Damage to stunned enemies are the same. Accuracy is good, but not crazy good. Evasion and crit rate I do like. But at 16%'s pretty meh. Really, the only thing I quite like on Mare is the regen is pretty good because it combos well with Recluse. But I think overall this is just better. I don't know exactly if it works too well with Bandersnatch. Like, I feel like we'll probably get diminishing returns off this, but none of you other guys have good S-crafts, so. Well, is yours physical now? No, it's magic. Because didn't it used to be physical? Yeah, because that's your problem, is that yours is physical and it's assical. I mean, granted, you actually... I don't know, was that so weird? And that she's kind of meant to be a mixed attacker, and as a result, she's not really super great at either. I mean, she does have, like, insanely good support crafts. But, like, this is... Yeah, because it's not as good as I remember. I feel like I remember this being... I mean, shield is always really strong just because, like, anything that could make it harder to get one shot by S-crafts is, like, kind of broken. Because that's, like, the main way you lose, but... I thought I remember doing something else. I don't think I have Catra's. I mean, Catra's is... Yeah, I mean, that one's crazy good as well. Maybe I was getting them confused. Maybe it's Catra's that's completely and totally broken. Like, I don't know. None of your crafts really feel that good. I mean, this one is okay, but it's single target. The clone is whatever. S-Craft is physical. I don't know about Rosette, man.
Supersized portions today.
It's alright. We got Elaine and Van. They're both pretty strong, though. And Catra, I mean, Catra's also pretty good. I mean, the all stats up shield is crazy style. More relationships are collapsing, and I was going through so much, I felt like I couldn't count on anyone. I think you guys came and solved my problems.
Major Amelia is so cool.
Alright, I guess we'll call it here. We're way over time. I feel like we did nothing this video. I guess there was a lot of yapping. There was like a lot of yapping. Let's see, has it been 19 minutes yet? If my voice destroyed. We're at 5 minutes left. T-minus 5 minutes. It's very weird, but yeah, so next time we will, I don't know what we're gonna do. So what's left? Alber District, which shouldn't take too long. Treon Tower will take a while. We did some of Chardin. We'll probably do Treon Tower. Watch a movie.
Heading to the objective.
Maybe even 2 movies. Sounds like a plan. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And we could also maybe look at Martyr just to see what the talks are there. There's a lot still to do. Lots still to do. Let me pull OBS back up just because I don't feel right without OBS on the second monitor. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.